Habitat destruction and fragmentation. Habitat destruction and fragmentation are two of the most significant threats to biodiversity and ecosystem health. Habitat destruction refers to the complete removal or destruction of natural habitat, while habitat fragmentation involves the division of habitat into smaller, isolated fragments by human activities such as development, agriculture, or transportation infrastructure. Habitat destruction can have devastating effects on ecosystems as it eliminates entire habitat and the species that depend on them. This can result in loss of biodiversity as well as the loss of ecosystem services that those habitats provide, such as water filtration, carbon sequestration, and nutrient cycling. Habitat destruction can also lead to increased erosion, soil degradation, and other forms of environmental degradation. Habitat fragmentation is subtle but equally damaging form of habitat loss, as it can lead to reduction in the size and quality of habitat patches as well as increased isolation between species. This can result in reduced genetic diversity and increased vulnerability to environmental stresses such as climate change, disease, and invasive species. Fragmented habitat may also become more susceptible to edge effects, where the edges of habitat fragments are exposed to different environmental conditions and species interaction than the interior. Both habitat destruction and fragmentation can have cascading effects on ecosystem, as the loss of one species can have ripple effects throughout the food web and ecosystem functions. For example, the loss of pollinator can reduce crop yields, while the loss of top predator can result in an increase in herbivore population that can overgraze and damage ecosystems. Conservation efforts to mitigate the effects of habitat destruction and fragmentation include habitat restoration, land use planning to minimize habitat fragmentation, and the creation of corridors or stepping stones between habitat fragments to promote connectivity and gene flow between isolated populations. These efforts are critical to maintaining biodiversity and ecosystem function in the face of ongoing habitat loss and degradation.